Well, February basketball hits different. We've got district races coming down to the wire, playoff spots on the line, and some teams straight refusing to lose.
What's going on, San Antonio? Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. I'm Coach Bob Herb.
And I'm Coach Patrick Lenz. And wow, if you blinked this past week, you missed some absolute battles on the hardwood.
Monday night, 8 p.m., and we're breaking it all down for you. Updated rankings, the kids who are putting up ridiculous numbers, and a conversation with Medina Valley's Coach Timothy Dunn. And we're going to talk why we're at different spots throughout San Antonio as we film each episode.
We are at San Antonio's Denman Estates Park today, and we're taking Coach's Corner on the road. So, but more about that later. Let's hoop.
All right, Patrick. We're officially in district play now. Teams are jockeying for playoff position, and our Baker's Dozens rankings are moving her all around. It's a time to shake up this week.
I love this time of year, Bob. Every game matters. Every possession, you can feel it.
Let's run through our top 13. All right. First off, our top 13 still on top. The Brennan Bears at 22-3. Number 2, the Judson Rockets, 24-5. Number 3, Steel at 25-4. Up to number 4, even though they were upset yesterday, Vets Memorial 22-8. Followed by district foe, New Braunfels at 25-6. Number 6, the Reagan Rattlers at 18-9. Number 7, small school Cole at 24-5. Following to number 8 is Clemens at 23-6. New to the board, and since they play some San Antonio schools, we're going to put them on our board right now, is Wimberley at 28-2. And number 10, Lavernia at 24-6. Down to number 11 is Brandeis at 19-8. Number 12, Highlands at 22-7. And rounding out the top 13 is Alamo Heights at 20-8. Now, let's take a look at the district standings. Now, it's kind of crazy now. Everybody's fighting for positions. 27-6A, you got Reagan at 7-1, followed by Brandeis and Madison at 6-2, and Johnson at 5-3. District 28-6A, you got Brennan undefeated still at 10-0, Warren at 9-2, Harlan at 7-3, and O'Connor at 6-5. District 29-6A, Judson at 7-0, Steele at 7-1. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. Clemens at number 3 at 5-3, and Canyon at 4-3. District 26-5A, Vets Memorial still on top at 10-2. New Braunfels 9-3. Champion 7-4. And Tivy and Alamo Heights are tied at 6-5. In District 27-5A, the SAISD district, you got Highlands at 11-1, followed by Lanier at 8-3. Then Edison and Sam Houston are tied at 8-4. District 28-5A, we got Legacy at 10-2. John Jay at 9-2. Harlandale at 8-3. Southwest at 7-4, and South San at 8-4, right there together. And now let's go down to 26-4A. Wimberley, the aforementioned Wimberley Texans, at 5-0. Davenport at 4-1. Long Creek and Fredericksburg are 2-3. In District 27-4A, you got Pleasanton at 7-1, followed by Floresville at 6-2, Somerset at 5-2, and then Devine at 5-3. And finally, District 28-4A, you got Lavernia at 5-0, Cuero at 4-1, Navarro 2-3, and Kennedy at 3-2. So, the thing is here, February is where you really find out what your team's really made of. The pretenders get exposed, and the contenders start locking in.
Facts. And speaking of locking in, let me tell you about some ballers who are absolutely going off right now. So this week, I thought we'd take a look at regional stat leaders to try to highlight a multitude of athletes across the area that are making things happen.
Yeah, let's do it.
All these stats are state rankings, and they are coming from Max Preps.
So not everybody puts their stats in Max Preps, but it's kind of cool when we get to see some.
Right, absolutely. And so as far as points per game scoring leaders, number 7 in the state, Christopher Minna at Crystal City, 28 points per game. Number 22, Mason Beaver of Devine, 24.2 points per game. And number 47, Jaclyn Conrad from Holmes, 21.5 points per game.
Nice.
Rebounds per game leaders. Number 8, Case Braden, from D'Hanis. 13 rebounds per game. Number 12, Hagen Hurst O'Connor, 12.3 rebounds per game. Number 18, Jackson Cross from D'Hanis, 11.7 rebounds per game. A lot of rebounds in D'Hanis.
Yeah.
Number 43, London Jackson from Harlan, 9.8 rebounds per game. And then Amani Francis from Harlan at number 46 with 9.7 rebounds per game.
All right.
And then lastly, for assists per game, We got number 3, Jason Vidari from Marshall with 9 assists per game. Number 4, Mark Morgan from Sabinal with 8.4 assists per game. And number 5, Rayshawn Beaver from Divine with 7.8 assists per game. So stay tuned next week for regional leaders in steals and blocks per game.
I kind of really like seeing that you got some people from big schools all the way 6A down to 2A schools. I mean, that's nice to see.
There's lots of great athletes in the area focusing on the big fundamentals.
I love it. So that's what February basketball is all about. Now, let's talk about the games you need to circle on your calendar. All right, here's what we're locking in on this week. Let's start with the biggest game of the year to date. Tuesday night, Steele versus Judson. Enough said. District leadership is on the line. Next, we got Highlands versus Lanier and Cole versus Marion, also on Tuesday. Friday's biggest game is Alamo Heights versus New Braunfels, a big district matchup. These games are going to tell us a lot about who's ready for the playoffs and who's still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I can't wait. All right, well, let's flip it over to the girls.
Let's do it.
All right, girls basketball in San Antonio. Still elite, still must watch every single week.
No debate about it. These ladies are flat out competing at the highest levels. Let's check out our updated Baker's Dozen now. All right, there's some movement on our board this week as I take a look at it again, just not at the top. Wagner, still number 1 at 29-0, followed by the Brennan Bears at 25-4. Number 3, the Judson Rockets, 26-5. Number 4, Johnson, 28-3. Number 5, Sotomayor, 27-4. Number 6, MacArthur, after a big win again, we'll talk about that in a second, 26-5. Number 7, McCullum, even after that tough loss to Mac this week, 25-5. Number 8, Warren at 24-7. Number 9, Bernie at 24-7. Now some more movement. Number 10, Lavernia Bears, 26-6. Number 11, Fredericksburg Billies, 21-8. And number 12, Steele, 18-11. And bringing up number 13, the 13th spot, lucky number 13, Crystal City, 24-5. With Patrick, you know, this is where coaching really shows up. Now let's look at the district races again real quick. All right. 27-6A, you have Johnson at 10-0. Clark, Reagan, and Lee all at 8-3. It's a tight race there. 28-6A, you got Brennan at 11-1. Sotomayor at 12-2. Warren at 10-3. And then Harlan at 8-4. And 29-6A, Steele, 9-1, Judson, 8-1, San Marcos, 7-2, and Canyon and East Central are tied at 3-6. And 26-5A, the Wagner Thunderbirds, 13-0, Barney at 12-2, Piper at 9-5, Tivy and Smithson Valley at 7-6. 27-5A, you've got Sam Houston at 13-1, followed immediately by Burbank at 12-1. There's a battle coming up there soon. Highlands at 9-4 and Seguin at 8-6. And 28-5A, MacArthur Brahmas, 13-0, McCullum 11-2, Southwest 8-5, then John Jay at 7-6 and Legacy at 7-7. In District 26-4A, Fredericksburg leads the way undefeated at 6-0, Davenport at 6-1, Wimberley at 3-4, and Bandera at 3-4. In 27-4A, you got Carrizo Springs at 10-0, Floresville at 7-2, Somerset 5-4, Divine at 4-4. That district, watch out for Carrizo Springs moving up our board soon. I can feel it. 28-4A, you got Lavernia at 7-0, Gonzales 5-2, Cuero and Navarro are 4-3. And then let's look at real quick 28-3A, because you got some teams in there that are pretty good. You have Jordanton at 10-1, Crystal City at 10-1, then Hondo at 7-3, and Lytle at 6-4. So, like we were saying earlier, this is kind of where the time of year where the coaching really steps up and it really makes a difference. You got teams that they have to try to manage fatigue, injuries, and the mental grind of district play and trying to find that playoff spot. It's not easy.
Well, and that's why I want to highlight some players that are carrying their squads right now.
Well, let's do this.
All right. Well, sounds like this week is loaded. If you're a fan of competitive basketball, you better clear your schedule.
No doubt. But before we end this, we got to talk about soccer.
Yeah. Soccer is heating up across San Antonio.
Not like the weather. Okay,
yeah,
go ahead.
A little chilly out here today. We're keeping our cores warm. But district play is really starting to take shape.
Absolutely. Now, let's start with our boys. We're going to get into our top 10 for the boys. But there's been some movement around. All right. Number 1 still the Southwest Dragons. Number 2, new to our board, but they took over their district race, is the Churchill Chargers. Number 3, Reagan, who's right behind them. Number 4, Bernie. Number 5, Warren. Number 6, Lee. 7, Lanier. Number 8, Judson. Number 9, Legacy. And new to the board at number 10, the Cole Cougars. There's plenty of time to move up and down these district standings, but let me get into where they are right now. In District 27 6A, the Churchill Chargers are 4-0 in district. Reagan and Lee are tied at 3-0-1. You get used to that in soccer, all these ties.
Yeah.
There's a ton of ties throughout San Antonio area. Number 4 is Johnson at 1-1. District 28 6A, you've got the Warren Warriors 5-0-1. I'm sorry. Harlan, please forgive me. You're number 1 in district at 6-0, followed by Warren at 5-0-1. Number 3 is Sotomayor at 4-1-2. Number 4, Marshall, 3-2-1. District 29 6A, number 1, you got the Judson Rockets at 2-0. Number 2, Johnson at 1-1. And then tied at number 3, San Marcos 1-1-1 and Steele at 1-1-1. In District 26 5A, you've got the Bernie Greyhounds at 5-0-1. New Braunfels is 4-0-1. Piper is 4-0-2. And then Smithson Valley is 2-2-1. District 27 5A, the Lanier Vokes 4-0-1. Number 2, Brackenridge at 3-1. Number 3, Seguin at 3-1-1. And number 4, Jefferson at 3-2. District 28 5A, you got Southwest at 6-0. Legacy at 6-0. John Jay at 4-1. Harlandale and Southside are tied at 2-3. District 26 4A. At the top, not a lot of district games yet, but at the top you have Bandera and Davenport at 1-0-1. You have 3 teams tied at 1-1. It's Fredericksburg, Wimberley, and Marble Falls. In District 27 4A, Cole at 3-0 and Lavernia at 3-0. Luling at 2-1. Kennedy and Memorial at 1-1. District 28 4A, you have Pleasanton at 2-0, Somerset and Hondo at 1-0-1, and Floresville at 1-1. So, as you can see, there's a lot to shape up throughout the boys soccer district races now.
Looking at your chart here, Coach, there's a lot of movement across the board, like up and down.
Oh, no doubt. Now, on to the girls' side is just as competitive. Let's take a look at our top 10 real quick. The board's pretty much stayed the same. You got number 1, undefeated and untied, Smithson Valley. Number 2, Reagan at 11-0-2. Number 3, Clark at 13-2-1. Number 4, Medina Valley at 12-0-1. Number 5, Johnson, 9-2-1. Number 6, Wimberley Texans, 10-1-1. Number 7, Canyon Lake, hanging right there with Wimberley. Number 8, Sotomayor, 10-3-2. Number 9, Southwest at 11-2-1. And number 10, Clemens at 14-1-1. Now, looking at the girls' district races, 27 6A, we've got Reagan at 3-0-1, Johnson at 3-0-1, Clark at 2-0-1, and Churchill at 1-1-1. And that is a great soccer district.
Yes.
28 6A, number 1, Sotomayor at 6-0-1. Number 2, O'Connor at 5-1. Number 3, Warren at 4-1-1. This past week, Sotomayor and Warren, they added the tie to their name. So right there with each other again.
Yeah.
And number 4, Harlan at 3-2-1. 29 6A, you got number 1, Johnson at 2-0. Number 2 is Judson at 1-0. Number 3 is Clemens at 2-0-1. And number 4 is Steele at 1-1. District 26 5A, you've got number 1, Smithson Valley, 5-0. You got number 2, Piper at 4-1-1. 3, New Braunfels at 3-1-1. And Alamo Heights at 3-1-1. 27 5A, you got number 1, Highlands and Seguin at 5-0. And number 3, you got Edison at 3-1-2. And 4 is Brackenridge, 2-1-1. District 28 5A, Southwest, 5-0. Legacy, 5-1. McCullum, 5-2. And MacArthur at 4-2. District 26 4A, you have Wimberley at 2-0, Canyon Lake at 1-0. You have Davenport and Fredericksburg at 1-1. District 27 4A, Lavernia is on top at 3-0, and Cole is at 2-0. Kennedy and Luling are 1-1. District 28 4A, the Hondo Owls at 2-0, and Pleasanton at 2-0. You have Somerset at 1-1, and the other ones have yet to really get going.
All right. Well, now let me tell you about some players who are making defenders work right now.
Let's do it.
So soccer stats are a little bit harder to come by, but we still want to highlight kids, that are doing some great things in the area and on different teams that are players to watch. So for the boys, we got Caleb Barajas of Southwest, Louis Bernardus of Lanier, and Blake Dildy of Piper.
Okay.
And then for the girls, got to keep an eye on Abigail Simon of Davenport, Camilla Palacios of Johnson, and Mila Martinez of Holmes. So soccer's such a grind, Bob, but they're playing multiple games a week, traveling all that running, and you've got to stay locked in. So these kids are doing it on a high level.
No question, and I do not want to do all that running that they do. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm too out of shape for that.
Now, we were speaking of locking in. We sat down with one of the best basketball coaches in the area who just so happens to also know a thing or two about being a change maker. It's Medina Valley's coach, Timothy Dunn. See, we're collaborating with the Care Agent Leadership YouTube channel to spotlight a coach who really finds ways to create change where they are. Someone who leads by example and helps his team, community, or wherever be that change that they want to see. Coach Timothy Dunn is our first change maker.
That's right. Coach Herb caught up with Coach Dunn to talk about his approach to the game, what he's seeing from his Panther squad, and what it takes to build a winning culture.
He's one of the most respected guys in San Antonio hoops, and this conversation was fantastic. In this clip of the full-length interview, he throws out a challenge to coaches and athletes everywhere. Let's roll that clip right now. All right, and finally, Coach, I like to give each coach we talk to a chance to challenge other coaches or players or athletes to do something. Like the example of the Bandera coach, the AD head football coach gave the challenge of putting the phone down and be present. Mm-hmm. So you have a challenge that you could explain or talk about a little?
Yeah, I had something happen the other day. I was on the phone with a parent. We were having a phenomenal conversation, without too much detail. She's a single mom, and that's how I grew up. So I'm talking to her about, what my mother's expectations were. And she said something to me that as a father was super valuable. She said, teach healthy habits to your kids. And she said, she offers her kid one rebuttal whenever she's given directions. And I said, I didn't grow up like that. Whatever my mother said is what went.
Right.
I didn't get an opportunity to speak back. And she said, I was raised like that too. She said, but I want to build healthy habits. So we offer a rebuttal that has to be respectful. And it was just this mind-blowing thing to me because it's not the way that I was raised,
right? But
it's also not the way that I direct my son. What I say goes.
Yeah.
So, my challenge to coaches is take advice, and be open to change, because you, like you said earlier, you're always evolving. You're always learning.
Right.
Be open to taking advice.
Awesome. Coach Dunn, always great to sit down with you, man. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, love that. And you can tell he's got the Panthers pointed in the right direction.
Oh, yeah.
Now, before we get out of here, we need to talk about something you've probably noticed. We're not always in the same spot when you watch the Coach's Corner.
That's right. We're mixing it up. You might see us in a gym one week, a field house the next, maybe a coffee shop or a local spot around San Antonio. Heck, this week we're in another San Antonio park, Denman Estates Park. Just check out how nice this park is.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason for that. We want the Coach's Corner to feel like San Antonio. The city and the area is huge. We've got talent from Castroville to Schertz, and from the north side to the south side, and everywhere in between.
For sure. Episode 1, we were out at O.P. Schnabel Park. Episode 2, the Maverick Branch Library.
Yeah, it was a little cold that day.
Yeah, it was cold. We were inside for sure. We're filming all over the city.
And we're just getting started. We're talking Japanese tea gardens, botanical gardens, hiking trails, San Antonio parks, wherever you can showcase this beautiful city while talking sports.
But here's the thing. We want your input. Where should we film? What's your favorite spot in San Antonio? Drop it in the comment section below. We might just show up there in a future episode.
Yeah, we might roll up to your park one day. We might be at a local landmark you love. The point is, this show is all about San Antonio, and we want to make sure it feels that way.
So if you see us out and about, come say what's up. We're not hiding in the studio. We're out here in the city.
Yeah.
We film each episode or Saturday or Sunday morning between like 10 or 11. So get out to a park, go out to someplace in San Antonio and take a walk around looking for us.
And seriously, drop those location suggestions in the comments. We're reading them and we want to hear from you.
Love it. All right, let's bring this thing home. What a show. We've covered basketball rankings, standout players making noise, soccer updates, and a great conversation with Coach Timothy Dunn.
And of course, we're taking the show on the road, San Antonio. You're going to see us all over the city representing every corner of the Alamo City Sports.
Before we go, drop that comment below. Do you agree with our rankings? Who are we sleeping on this week? What games are you most excited about next week?
And if you haven't done so already, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. New episodes drop every Monday at 8 p.m. right here on Alamo City Sports Network YouTube channel.
Next week, we're diving even deeper into the playoff scenarios. Plus, we'll have an interview with Brennan girls basketball coach Jaclyn Contreras and player spotlights. We may even take an early look at things to expect in softball.
Until then, this is the Coach's Corner. Real coaches, real sports, real San Antonio.
I'm Coach Bob Herb.
And I'm Coach Patrick Lenz.
We'll see you next Monday night.
See you.